episode of Beauty Told. It's your girl Britt, and today is going to be another great topic that I think is really going to help us in the relationship realm. So, without further ado, and of course, gotta have my trusty, handy, faithful faith journal. It's going to keep us on topic today, so I definitely will keep it near and dear to me today. But I really believe that this is going to be one that's going to change the game for a lot of us. So, without further ado, what women absolutely want and desire. So, a lot of guys tend to think that they have us women figured out. But truth be told, couldn't be further from the truth. So, your girl Bridge is here to kind of help set the record straight, help you figure out what it is that we are really looking for and what changes you probably need to make so that you can make it happen. So, the number one thing that I think men tend to think is a big component of what we're looking for and couldn't be further from the truth. It is not about your money. See, the problem in today's culture is they try to make it seem like it is about your money. So, when you go on your Instagram, you go on your Facebook, you go on your TikToks and all that type of stuff, you see the flashy cars, you see the money spread out or stacked up, however they want to, photograph it. And, you just tend to see the swagger of the guy and all of this materialistic name brand stuff from head to toe. And you think that that's going to attract the girl. Now, don't get me wrong, it's going to attract the girl. Because again, we you should be looking for someone that has a grown woman mentality. What you're gonna attract by thinking that it's all about the money is a grown girl. Grown girl, don't get me wrong, is gonna be that city girl mentality. I need to do with money. He need to take me shopping, buy me bags, take me on trips, blow some money on me. That's a city girl mentality. That's the type of girl that you're gonna attract. And she's probably gonna have the body, because she's going to be one of those that doesn't mind showing it off, um, and really leaving nothing to the imagination. So yeah, if that's what you're trying to attract, if that's what you want, then yeah, you'll definitely get the girl. But for us grown women out here, we not trying to see about getting the money and getting the man and using him for his money. Grown women, we trying to get our own money. We just need someone that's going to be able to add to what we already have been able to establish. So either we are getting to the bag or we're trying to figure out a way to increase the bag that we already got. So we're not looking for a man and impressed by your money. It's not about that. Really, it's about how can we build wealth, generational wealth together as a team. How can your money and my money stack up in today's world so that way our family and our children's family can be straight even when we're long gone off this earth? So that's what it's about. It's not about your money. It's about how we can grow and establish and further elevate together. Now, number two, another thing y'all always get wrong, y'all. It is not about your status. So to kind of tie into the money, it's not about your status either. So let's say, for example, there's a guy out here and he's currently a janitor. That's how he gets his money. That's how he pays his bills. That's how he gets it done. He's a janitor. Now, looking at it from a surface, again, grown girls, a janitor, that's not gonna cut it for me. How you gonna be able to take care of me? How you gonna be able to do for me and you working as a janitor? But for the grown women, we're trying to take it a step further. Okay, you're a janitor, but what else? What's your ambitions? What's your goals? What do you have going on aside from that? See, what a lot of grown women know what to do is to further evaluate the situation. Because either you already have some things maybe that you've been wanting to aspire to do and just needed maybe that extra push to do it. Maybe need somebody, a teammate to make it happen because maybe that particular beauty can bring some expertise to the table and help you to take that dream and make it a reality. So let's say for that grown woman, she finds out that this man is not just a janitor. He's currently going to school to become a nurse. His plan ain't to stay being no janitor boo. His plan is to figure out a way to get money. And he is taking when he's not at work, that time and effort, and applying it to further his future and to establish a what? A career. That janitor is just a job. But what he has focused is going to change the game. That's what it's all about. Let's say, for example, he's a teacher. So he's kind of already went through the school phase and graduated, and he's a teacher. Now, as we all know, teachers may not always make the most money, depending on what district, what area that teacher may be doing as far as education wise. But it's enough to pay the bills. It's enough to um, do what he needs to do. But more importantly, it's enough to make an impact in the community and the lives of the next generation. So again, the grown girl may look at the teacher and be like, oh, that's not enough. But see, a grown woman can realize the passion, the desire, the fulfillment that this man every single day wakes up and is dedicated because it's not a job. It's something that he definitely loves to do. He loves putting a smile on those children's faces. He loves to see 10, 20 years from now, they come back and say, hey, it was because of you that I'm this, that I'm successful in that. See, that's what it really comes down to. See, it's not about the status, it's about where they're at and where they're trying to go from there. And again, it depends on what type of women that you're getting. If it is a grown girl, then it's not enough. But for a grown woman, she's going to be able to know where you're trying to go. And again, can add to you, add value to what it is to see the dream, to see the goal. And again, as a team, knock it out the park. So, yeah, it's getting good, ain't it? I know. I told y'all. Because so many misconceptions of what a woman wants. Again, for some of those gentlemen out there, they may not have known that there's two different type of women. So that's why you always have to be on guard. You always have to kind of ask the right questions, do the right type of research. Again, I told y'all, dating is about getting that data so you can see what it is that you're getting into with that particular person. So, this number three about to blow some minds. This number three about to change the game. This number three about to, it might even upset some folks. And some may be still left confused. But I'm going to say it anyways. Number three, I think it's the most important because it's probably the top pick of what tends to be misconstrued a lot of times. And that is, it's not about your looks. Mm-mm. It's not about your looks. What I have experienced, and beauties, tell me if I'm wrong, is that when it comes to a good looking man, I'm talking fine, fine. Okay, like drop dead gorgeous type of man. See, the thing about those looks of that particular type of guy is he usually it's very rare now. He's ready to commit because see, he likes the attention that he's able to get from other women. He likes being able to play the field. He likes being able to dibble and dabble and see what's happening. So for him, it really doesn't become appealing to be a one woman man. Now, mind y'all, I didn't say all good looking and fine men is like this, but many of them, that's just what it is. It's very rare that they'll come across a beauty that changes his whole mindset and makes me like, okay, forget all these, scratch all these other girls, scratch all these other chicks. I want you. I can't say it won't happen. There are exceptions to the rules. But overall, that's usually, it's very hard to snag, to keep, and to have faithful a good looking and fine man. Now, what I've been able to realize out here in this dating pool is that really it's the guys that are all right looking. They all right. There's nothing really necessarily wrong with them. They just, they might be your 7 or 8 on a scale of a 1 to 10, like, okay, okay. But again, looks aren't everything. See, I think that's where, again, culture gets it all misconstrued. They get it all messed up. It's not about the looks. I really truly feel sometimes you can meet the most gorgeous person and it's their personality. The more you get to hear what they're saying out their mouths, the more unattractive they become. It's like, oh no, have a good day. Because you could be pretty on the outside and ugly on the inside. And for me, who's very observant, for me, who pays attention to details, for me, who takes it a step further out here in this game, it's a no go for me. It's actually a deal breaker for me. And for sure, I have a nice day. Bye. So, question is, what are grown women looking for? What are you looking for? A man with character. We need a gent that's going to be an exception to the rule, who's going to change the game, who is able to spark our interest. Because it's not how he looks and how his charm comes off, it's what you say out of your mouth, it's what you really feel on the inside, it's how you tend to treat us, it's your behaviors and the consistency thereof that really helps to um, show another element of what can be. So looks are not it for me. In fact, for me, furthest from it, furthest from it. Now, I'm not saying that you're not going to look for someone who at least is somebody that you could see every single morning and be like, oh, I just love him. Or I just love her. You definitely want to be able to still have it where, it's dazzling to the eyes. But it don't have to be to the point where everybody that y'all walking past is Googling and drooling over who you have. It's not that serious. But I have seen so many countless beautiful couples out here where they don't have to be the finest of the fine, but it's like, oh, they make a really good couple. And aside from what we see passing by that couple, it's what they bring to each other. It's, what he does on a daily. It's how he caters to her, how he is attentive to her, how she is a good listener and she is a support system for him when he's having a rough day. See, it's the things that you don't see behind closed doors. It's the personality, it is the character of that individual. And when you bring those type of like people together, that makes for a beautiful love story. So, I hope that this helps. Again, hope it changed the way that you're thinking or entering or even dealing with the dating and being able to know what it is that us women are looking for so that way you can make the necessary changes So that way you can kind of self evaluate yourself and see what it is that maybe you need to maybe more so focus on, and what is it that you're really desiring to have. Are you just looking for a fun, good time with the person? Or are you looking for something where you can establish a great foundation to grow and build off of, and to have a family and to have a happily ever after? See, the decision is ultimately up to you. So you decide. But that's all I have for you guys today. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I cannot believe I'm almost to 50 subscribers. When I say that miracles do happen, when I tell you that I just love being able to come to you guys each and every week and bring something different, new, it warms my heart. It really does. This doesn't feel like work at all to me because I really truly love what I do. And if you love it too, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you share it with a family member or friend who could also benefit from the different discussions that we're having. Comment in the comment section. Let me know what else that maybe I should talk about. I've been teeter tottering at maybe switching up just a little bit because, as I promised you guys in my first episode, I do want to kind of discuss more um, lifestyle advice, whether it's some beauty tips from here or there. I would love to delve into the financial aspect because I want to give you guys a peek into the journey of my credit, because my credit used to be jacked up from the toe. It was jacked up, toe up from the flow up. It was a hot mess and a half, and how I was able to dig myself out of that humongous ditch I was in and be able to come out so much better. Talking mid 700s, thriving. I want to help you guys to be able to know what it is maybe you're doing wrong, what changes you need to make in that regard. So I can't wait to kind of start dibbling dabbling into some different topics, switching it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Give it a little flavor. So y'all tell me what y'all think about maybe me switching gears just a teensy bit. And let's see what else is out there that we can kind of talk about, learn and grow together. All right. So I love you guys with all of my heart. Thank you so much for all your love and support. It's only up from here. You hear me? So until next time, of course, let's make a change.